So in this one here, I want to talk a little bit about inequalities with absolute values. So in this one here, I want you to plug in the symbol that would go in here. And again, remember our options are less than, greater than, and we'll just call this one here equal to. Also, it could be equal. We're not going to use less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. And then these ones here, I just want you to tell me if these statements are true or if they are false. Go ahead and pause here and we'll talk about the answers in a sec. So our steps for this one here is to find the actual values. When we're dealing with absolute value, we have these lines which actually changes what this number actually means. Remember, absolute value is the distance from zero, or just the easy way to remember this is that anything on the inside here, it's that same value except it's positive. So in this one here, the absolute value of -3 is 3 units away from 0. So it is positive 3. So finding the actual value of this is just 3. The value of this one here is just 2.8. Now it makes it much easier to tell us, okay, which symbol are we going to use? We know 3 is greater than 2.8. So the absolute value of -3 is greater than 2.8. In this one here, again, we're finding the actual value. This first one, the absolute value of -2 is just positive 2. The absolute value of -4 is just positive 4. The absolute value of -3 is just positive 3. So now all we're doing is figuring out which symbol here goes in between these numbers. We know 2 is greater than 1, so that makes this true. In this one here, we have -4 is greater than absolute value of -4 is greater than the absolute value of -3. Well, 4 is greater than 3, so that makes this one true. So both of these ones here are true. All we have to do is find the value or the positive number that goes in between these two bars here, and then compare and plug in which of these inequality symbols fits.